Eskom is a bit late to the party when it came to technology and social media and so on. But we do have a social media team now in place, and we have a digital agency who monitors all the mainstream social media channels. I mean, there's so many, but the mainstream channels we monitor. We have a weekly issues meeting where all these issues are being discussed on a Friday. And then positions and so on certain things are created and so forth. And then on a Monday morning we meet with Exco and the chief, specifically the group chief executive, where we take him through not only on the digital side but also on traditional media. So we manage every single issue, or we try at least to manage issues proactively. We also have an online issues register that we use to track short-term issues, medium-term and longer-term issues, and we have recurring issues. Every time the financial results come out, there's an issue about executive remuneration. So we need to plan for that and be aware and have a position on that. But we also now have a tool that we can measure our reputation on a quarterly basis. Apart from the annual big survey that we do, we also do a quarterly survey so that we can track before the time what the issues are and try and address that as well. So we use all these integrated tools. We'll also be installing or bring into the organization, I think is probably a better word, a Microsoft tool on CRM, which will allow us to have a far better view of what's going on. And I think the buzzword in marketing nowadays is big data, big data. What are you doing with big data? Once again, we're a bit late to the party, but hopefully within a year's time we would also have that view of what is being said about us, what's happening, and we can react a far more real time than what we do now. Our biggest challenge is obviously is the bureaucracy to some extent. You can't issue a statement or a comment on social media before it's gone through all the approval processes, and that makes it a bit difficult, but it's getting better. So what we've asked from the team is that we would like to have real-time view of what's going on the main social media channels and what is being said about Eskom, so that we can react a lot quicker. That's on the one side. The tool that Microsoft has demonstrated to us is far more sophisticated than what we would be able to use, but we will have the tool to see what's going on. Secondly, we would move all our corporate identity manual onto the system so people can access it a lot quicker, and minimize the real print of the corporate identity manual. And then thirdly, we have probably 20 to 40 years worth of audiovisual material, whether it's photographs, video, advertising, corporate videos and so on, that has been stored in many people's cupboards over the year, and we need to put that on a system so that one can access it. And I think in the long term it will save us a lot of money, because people won't, every time they need to do an ad, go out and then, let's go and shoot an employee standing next to a boiler. You would be able to access it, because I'm sure there must be hundreds of photographs like that. So that is for us, and for me personally, one of the biggest tools that we have to have. It's quite embarrassing to say to people we don't have that, and being able to find stuff. So yeah, it's very important to us. We've started with phase one. Well, we've implemented phase one and an update on phase one on the app. But the app now gives people, whether you're an Eskom customer or not, but for an Eskom customer, it gives you warnings on outages. So if there's going to be a planned outage or an unplanned outage. It will also, in the unlikely event that we go into load shedding again, the load shedding schedules are there. And it is GPS located. So if you're standing in a particular place, you can click on it and it tells you that area. You might not be at home, but you might be in Sandton, and then you see all the traffic lights are out and you don't know. So you can find out there. If you are not an Eskom customer, so in other words, you pay your bill to some other metro or municipality, you can link through the app to that municipality's load shedding site, and you can get the information there as well. And then from our customer point of view is that customers, Eskom direct customers, will be able to pay their bills, check their bills, log a query, log a outage on the app. So we believe it will make life a lot easier, but we're also very cognizant of the fact that the profile of our consumer is changing. There's a lot of our consumers that don't understand a paper bill. They want it electronically. And most of the people want to go into prepaid electricity because they believe, and it's true, they have a far better management of what they spend and what they use. So from that point of view, I think we're moving in the right direction. We have a long way to go, but I think we are getting there.